All right.
One room left.
I'm excited.
So this is called Dog ISO. This is where we keep the adoption center animals and some medical cases.
So, all right, so what is behind door number 3? Oh my gosh, you are so cute. He is definitely a purebred Rottie.
Yes.
Oh my fat face.
I know.
You look like you ate an entire hive of bees. What? I love you. He's so adorable. Oh, he's the cutest thing ever.
Oh my gosh.
I've officially named him Kobe Beef because all I could think about was like this juicy, meaty cheeseburger you'd see on a commercial. And I just want to squeeze it. Pit bulls, German shepherds, Rottweilers are all examples of power breeds, and they're bred to use their strength to complete working tasks like guarding or hunting. Power breeds are a great fit for panda paws rescue because they don't do as well in shelters and they're much harder to get adopted. I've owned quite a few of them myself, and I'm not afraid of them. I have a high respect for them, and I also understand the type of family they're going to need.
So he's roughly about 8 to 10 weeks.
Somebody found him in the country.
Somebody found him and brought him to
Jumped
us.
in the country, like, you know.
So likely his eye popped out and they didn't want to deal with it?
Maybe.
Central California is in crisis mode. We have animals that are dumped at nearly every street corner, every orchard, highways, in fields, rural areas, in the foothills. You know, to have Amanda on our team where we know if we have a major medical case, she's the first person I call, and we know that we have that outlet, it just makes things so much easier.
Obviously, some kind of trauma happened, and we won't know exactly what. His eye is drying up every day more and more, so he's lost his vision. It's not viable. The best thing is to remove it.
Yep. Could you imagine one of your eyes being in this condition? Let's get that eyeball out.
Yeah.
Eye enucleations are pretty common, but the fact that we're dealing with something so close to the animal's brain, it's very delicate. Anything can happen. So right now I'm cuddling Sparrow, and she just went through an eye enucleation. So we're gonna stand over and watch Kobe Beef get his eye enucleation done. She's just gonna offer him some moral support. Dogs do just fine with one eye because they still can see with their other good eye, but they even do great when they don't have any eyes because when they lose one of their senses, their other senses heighten to overcompensate for the one that they've lost. Kobe is doing great. His eye is healing really well, and he's just a really fun, lovable dog. But like any dog who has just had surgery, we're watching him really closely during his recovery to make sure he doesn't have any bleeding or bruising in that eye.
Come on, beefy boy. Let's go get your eye checked. It looks so good.
Today, I'm taking Kobe in for an eye recheck and see if we can get his sutures out, because he's pretty healed.
Oh, that's so beefy.
But he also needs to examine him to make sure there's no additional head trauma from the original eye injury.
Let's put you on this side.
These eye injuries are so close to the brain, so we need to make sure that he's cleared neurologically and physically. If everything looks good, he will finally be ready for his forever family. As a power breed, especially a Rottweiler, it's really important to get them placed in their forever homes sooner than later.
Chunky monkey.
Because behaviorally, they need to integrate with their new family. They need to start that behavior training immediately with their people. Hi.
Hello.
So the faster we can get him placed, the better it will be for him. This guy's name is Kobe Beef.
Okay.
Because he's a triple cheeseburger. He's almost 9 weeks old. He's huge.
He's not 9 weeks old.
He's 9 weeks old.
He is not.
Yes, he is. He's huge. He's gonna be like 100 pounds.
Okay, yeah, maybe.
So his eye was out.
Out and dried.
Out and dried. Knowing him and his personality, he probably copped an attitude with a bigger dog. Bigger dog checked him. Eye popped out. Breeder didn't want to put the money into fixing him, so they dumped him. So he is 10 days out from surgery.
Okay.
So if you think the suture line looks good enough, I would love to take it out so there's nothing holding him back, because he's neutered also.
I think seems broken, so I'm just checking to see if he did. Some of these guys get crunched in the face, they'll have broken bones, and the skull can get damaged, or the zygomatic arch can be damaged.
I'm incredibly concerned. I was coming to get Kobe's eye sutures out, but if he has skull damage, he may need another surgery.
I see in your mouth, your bite lines up perfectly, your teeth line up well. Everything looks good inside. Okay, yeah, we can probably get that off.
This is a huge relief. Now we get to take his sutures out, and I get to get this little Kobe beef burger listed on the Panda Paws Rescue website, and eventually find him his happily ever after.
You're free. You're free from your eyelashes. I got you a present. Do you want to see a present I got you?
I've only had Kobe beef for about a week. He's already doubled in size. He is stacking the patties as we go.
There you go, buddy.
Oh my goodness. So he went from being a triple cheeseburger to a quadruple cheeseburger. He's just a big loot that like runs into everything, knocks everybody over. He's a wrecking ball. Hello.
Hello.
Come on in. Welcome, everybody.
Hello.
So, Kobe came into the shelter system when he was 8 weeks old. The good news is we got him within a week or so of the eye being out of the socket, so it wasn't infected, it did die, it was necrotic. So we decided to enucleate it while we were in California last week.
Geez.
So he has healed and he's gotten his sutures out. It hasn't had any complications. He's healed completely. He has grown about 4 pounds in a week.
Wow.
He's huge.
Wow.
You have no idea. He is the meatiest meat nugget you've ever seen.
Awesome.
Yes. So you guys have had a Rottweiler, and that was really important to me that we actually got him adopted by someone who had Rottweiler experience. The biggest thing is staying on top of him. Consistency, routine, training, not letting him get away with poor behaviors and bad attitudes. Just stay on him. That's my biggest piece of advice. But as far as his long-term care, it's gonna be keeping up on his vaccinations and training. There's nothing to do with his eye. Everything's healed, it's fine. The hair will take probably 3 months to grow back in.
Nice.
I would love to go get the beef nugget for you. Are you ready?
Ready.
Are you ready?
Anytime I'm
All
ready.
right, I'm gonna go get him for you. I'll be right back. I hope you're ready.
Hello, Kizzy Kizzy. Hello, hello. Oh, that face.
His face is so fat, right? Are you having a moment?
It's definitely been a long time since I had a little dog.
I know you guys had a Rottweiler named Diesel, right?
Rottweilers, they look so much the same, they act so much the same. His little eye sets him apart a little bit, you know, makes him a little bit different.
Well, he will never replace Diesel, but hopefully he'll fill some of those cracks, and hopefully he'll be your dog, you know? You know, a guy and his dog. Like, what else could you wish for?
I want him to bond with me, though.